Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today we're going to be doing holiday treats. I'm going to show you two different holiday treats. The first one we're going to do, we got 8 ounces of cream cheese. I softened this at room temperature. It's real soft. 8-ounce bar of cream cheese. I'm just going to hit it a lick real easy here just to sort of get it stirred a little bit to start off with. Make it easier to go along. Alright, and then we got 13 Oreo cookies that we've done with our food processor. We mixed up in the food processor. We're just going to dump them in. That's 13 Oreo cookies. The filling and everything in the Oreos, complete Oreos, 13 of them that we did. And we're going to mix that with our cream cheese. We're just going to mix it up real well. You may have to turn your blender up a little bit to get it to mix up, but we want to mix it up, get it really, really well incorporated. And you want to be using a sort of a deep bowl whenever you do this. Let me scrape them side down. You want to definitely be using sort of a deep bowl when you do this, because if you're not, believe me, your cookie crumbles is going to go everywhere whenever you start out. So this is simple, no bake, really, really good tasting Christmas treat, dessert. It's not really a dessert, it's more of a, I guess, sweet appetizer, maybe you could call it. I don't know. It's just good to eat, I'll put it like that. And you can actually eat it anytime, but seeing as how the holidays are upon us, we're going to call it a Christmas dessert today, a Christmas treat. Set that aside, and we're going to hit this again. Like I said, you want to get it mixed up really well here. And it's probably, a little bit sticky. I'm just going to try to slang some of that out of them mixers before we get started here. Our next step. Try to sling as much out as we can there. What we got here, we got a cookie sheet that we got some parchment paper on there. You can use wax paper, you can use parchment paper. You want to just get probably about a tablespoon of it, of your mixture. And you just want to roll it into a little ball and put it on your thing. That's why I'm wearing gloves. Like I said, it's going to be a little sticky there. Now you can make your balls actually as big or as little as you want them. But I'm making them probably about the size of a lollipop top. Everybody knows what a lollipop is on the, the round lollipops on the stick. But that's about the size I'm making the balls there. And you just roll them around. You don't got to roll them hard, because now they're cream cheese, like I said, they're soft. So you don't want to try to press them together hard. Just lightly roll them in your hand like that. But you can see how it gets all over your hands. That's why I got gloves on. But you can make them whatever size you want. I'm going to make some bigger and some littler just to let you see. The bigger ones are a little bit easier to decorate and do, though. We're gonna bring them back and coat them in some stuff whenever we get done and everything's set. But what we're gonna do here, we're just gonna roll these out real good and put them on here. This is, like I say, really simple. A great dessert that you can let your kids help with. The only thing, if you do let your kids help with, you may want to do that last mix there just to be sure that you got everything mixed up real good. You don't want just cream cheese or, just Oreo cookies. And if you're like me, I had to eat 3 or 4 Oreo cookies while I was getting my 13 cookies out of the pack. I'm a cookie fanatic. Cookies are my weakness. I told a person one time, he said something about having snacks in his house. and stuff. And I told him, I said, man, if you ever come to my house and there's not cookies and milk in my house, you better check and see if I'm sick, because something's wrong if I don't have cookies and milk. That's my weakness. I eat cookies just about every night. I'll eat 4 or 5 cookies after supper. Well, I eat 4 or 5 cookies after just about everything I eat. If I'm home, where my cookies are and stuff, I'll eat 4 or 5 cookies after everything I eat just about it. Now you can double this recipe, you can triple it. Just remember it. Use the same equation: 13 Oreo cookies to 8 ounces of cream cheese is what the equation you want to use. And as long as you do that, you can double, triple. You can make 4 or 5 times. However many bars of 8-ounce bars of cream cheese you use. Then that's the use 13 cookies for each bar, and you'll be fine. I don't really know how many of these we're going to get, because I'm making them different sizes, so y'all can see that it'll work regardless what size you make them. How you roll them is really not that important. You can do them big, you can do them little, you can do them small, you can do them in between. Oblong, you could make them oblong, you could make bars out of them, whatever you wanted to do. But what we're going to do with these now, we got all of our stuff out there. Let's see how many we got here. There's 5, 4. Well, we're going to have 20 different size little balls here. So I would say you probably would get somewhere between 15 and 25, depending on how you roll them. Roll them all small, you probably get 25. You roll them bigger, then you probably get about 15. But we're going to take these, we're going to put them in the freezer for 15 minutes. And then we're going to bring them back, and I'll show you how we're going to coat them and stuff. And we'll be back at that point. Okay, while we're waiting on our balls, little candy balls to come out, cream cheese balls to come out, I'm going to show you a second dessert here. Second little treat. Take you some Ritz crackers, just plain Ritz crackers. Any type of butter crackers. You can use the butter, the store brand if you want to. That's what these are, store brand. Put you a little bit of peanut butter on it. Then just mash it together a little bit. Get you a couple of them done up. I've already done some here. I'll just save these to show you how to do them. Get them. And then you just take your bark, your chocolate bark, and melt it. You need to melt it, 1 minute first, and then like 30-second intervals. Then you just drop your one down in there. Just flip it over and just take it out. Just want to coat it like that. You can do the chocolate. Just flip it in. Now I'm going to do a few of each here. Right fast like. Just bring it out. Just be sure you know there's none dripping on it. And let any excess that you have on it run off. And then we got our white bark. I'm going to do the same thing with a white bark. You stir it up. Be sure that it's melted good. Drop you a little cracker in, peanut butter cracker. Move it around a little bit. Now, you can make your bark runnier if you want to. I just like my bark. I like a good coat on it. How thick you make it is strictly up to you. Put me one there. Get me another one I'm going to throw in here. Drop it down. Flip it over. Just get you a little bit of bark on it, just enough to coat it. And turn. I don't know if y'all can see them or not. I'm sitting out there, but that's what they look like whenever you get them coated. Just be the bark. Just take and drop it in, roll it over, sort of spin it around. Just be sure you get it coated good. Now your bark will harden on you quick, so you got to sort of work quick whenever you're fooling with this bark. Set it out there. But if it does harden, all you got to do, watch. Just throw it back in the microwave for about another 15, 20 seconds, whatever, and it'll be fine. While I'm doing this, I'm going to show you all this chocolate. You just drop your cracker down in there, move it around, flip it over, Just be sure that you get it coated good. Sort of try to get your excess off. And then just take it out, set it on your plate to harden. It'll harden on you. Do one more of them like that. Do one more here. Just drop it in. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Drop it in and just flip it over. All you got to do is get it coated. You don't have to really have it real thick. Just flip it over and drop it out. And I'm going to do this last one in the white here. I'm going to adjust it over just a little bit here. Move this over where y'all can see. Set this out here. And I'm going to stir it a little bit since I heated it up again. I'm going to stir it just a little bit. And you just want to take your cracker. Drop it down in there. Just drop it down in there. Ooh, that's hot. And then just flip it over. And just sort of spin it around a little bit. Like I said, you can make your chocolate more softer if you want. You know, you can heat it more and make it softer. I like mine where it'll stay on in. Because that chocolate is what really makes it. And then you set it aside. And I mean, that is really, really good. Okay, now we got our little cream cheese balls out of the freezer. I'm going to scoot this up and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're just going to take our little ball. We can pick it up now with a hand. Just drop it in. And you got to put them in the freezer before you do this, because if you put them in this hot chocolate and right away, then they'll just melt on you. But you just take and dip it in there. Just roll it around in your chocolate there, and just pick it up. Don't leave it in your chocolate too long, because it will start to melt on you. And just take it out and roll it over, just like so. And like I said, you can make these any size you want to. What you're just gonna do, you just gotta do it sort of quick, because like I said, you don't want your cream cheese balls start melting in that hot chocolate. I'm gonna get this white out, and then we'll do a couple of them in the white. These bowls are hot from being in the microwave. Running them in the microwave, just stir it up, you know, when you take it out of the microwave like that. And like I said, you can make it as thick or as runny as you want. I like mine where I can get some on it. You know what I'm saying? And then just take it out and set it down. And they'll harden in just a minute or two there. It don't take them long at all to harden. You can take and just put it over the top of them like so if you want to. You know, if you want to dip it over the top of them, that's fine. Just set it out. I typically don't dip mine over the top. I just throw my ball in, and then I just sort of roll it around in there till it gets the coating on it, you know, like I like. And you set it out. And you just want to leave them setting until they harden is what you want to do. And this is real simple, real easy. Like I said, you can let your kids help you with it if you got little kids at home. It's a good, you know, I wouldn't let them handle the bowls, you know, once they're hot, you know, but you could put it over in something else or something, you know, if you wanted to, and let them do that. But you see how quick that hardens there, though. And that's pretty much all there is to it. They'll harden there in just a few minutes. To take them let them set about 10 minutes. They'll be hard enough to eat. We'll bring it back and we'll taste one of them. Okay, we got our cookies and our cracker gruther and our little cream cheese balls done. They've hardened on us. So now we're going to do us a taste test. And since I'm partial to the white chocolate, I'm going to taste me a white chocolate one here. So, man, that is good. I just wanted to show you the inside of that, what it looked like on the inside. That cream cheese and those Oreo cookies, mixed wet bark on the outside. It's soft and gooey on the inside, crisp around the outside. I mean, it is really good. We're going to try one of our little rich and peanut butter crackers here. Let's see what it tastes like. I got to tell y'all, this is one of my favorite Christmas treats right here. The Ritz crackers and peanut butter dipped in the white chocolate. Back in the 80s, early 80s, I worked at a place in Louisiana. And we had a little get together at Christmas. And the man that worked there, his wife fixed these. And I got the recipe from him, and I've fixed them every year since then for Christmas. It's something I can't get enough of. Everybody that eats them likes them. I had never met anybody that didn't like them. You've seen how simple they were to make. Just Ritz crackers, a little bit of peanut butter, dip it in melted bark, white bark or chocolate bark, set it, let it harden, it's good to go. Hey, if you would, give the video a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you that do. We appreciate all of you that take the time out of your day to watch our videos. Hey, Christmas, I guess you could call them desserts, you can call them whatever. Little Christmas treats, 2 different ways. We'll see you on the next one.